you not. If you order your food on DoorDash, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a Venezuelan. Ordering your food, can't speak English. Like, they literally took over. They took over. They taking them jobs, y'all. They taking over. And the government is helping their ass. How the do the Venezuelans took over the whole DoorDash? They took over the whole delivery system. Kid you not. Order some DoorDash right now. I bet the motherfucking Venezuelans got it. It's like, I don't know if they got their own network through DoorDash or whatever, because I have yet to see a black person order me deliver my motherfucker since they came here. Y'all, they taking over the housing system. They taking over the DoorDash. They taking over. Oh my God. I got tears in my eyes, y'all. They pushing us out. And the government is helping them. They giving these Venezuelans cars and shit, and they can't even drive on the 290. They can't drive. They swerving into lanes and shit with no license plates on their cars. The police not even pulling them over. Let it be a black person. Even though they look black, but they don't, because they dress. They dress. You could just tell them apart from the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, from the blacks. They got their own swag, their own dress code. They taking over. They taking over, y'all. They gonna run us out of Chicago, y'all. They not running me out of Chicago, bitch.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about Chicago, okay? Because you have black people in Chicago lashing out at the government and at the communists as well too, who are accusing black people of hating on immigrants, because black people are saying, listen, we don't like the fact that the illegals have invaded our neighborhoods and they're taking our jobs, right? Those black jobs that the left claimed that Trump was racist for acknowledging that illegal immigrants will be taking those jobs. Yeah. It's happening right now. And like I told you guys, you're going to find out what a black job is, okay? When the illegals start to take all the jobs, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be hard for you to find gainful employment. You will figure out what a black job is. You will figure out exactly what Trump was talking about. So yeah, the liberals can continue to play dumb about the consequences of illegal immigration, but the people who are actually living through it understand that, hey, this is not a good thing. It is not a good thing that we have all these people from other countries coming into our neighborhood using our resources, and they're getting help from the government to do it, okay? And a lot of people are pissed off by this, okay? But the communist of Chicago, Bob Avakian, okay, says, no. Black people, you should actually know better than to be pissed off at the illegal immigrants, right? You have no place to be pissed off at the illegals for coming into your neighborhood, taking your jobs, your resources, all these things that you're complaining about. No, you should shut up and be quiet, or else you're just like Trump and the racists on the right. This is what the communists have put out there.
Bob Avakian, Revolution, number 73. Black people hating on immigrants. Nonsense and worse from people who should know better. One of the most maddening and heartbreaking things these days is to hear black people who have suffered so terribly under this system hating on immigrants, talking about how immigrants are supposedly taking jobs and resources that should go to black people and ruining neighborhoods where black people have lived for generations. When I hear this, I can't help thinking about what happened when the mass migration of black people from the South took place beginning after World War I, a century ago. Coming into the cities in the North, black people were repeatedly and viciously attacked by racist white mobs, claiming that black people were taking jobs from white people, that black people were ruining the cities and just refusing to stay in their place. Sound familiar? The same thing happened after World War II, in the 1950s and 1960s, when black people were moving into segregated all-white neighborhoods or going to previously all-white schools, and they were often viciously, violently attacked by racist white mobs. Even as, on the other hand, many white people were actively taking part in the fight against segregation, discrimination, and racist oppression overall. And today, especially with the Trumpite MAGA fascists, we see open, aggressive racism against black people and against immigrants from what Trump has called shithole countries. And you know what that means. You know he doesn't mean Norway. So I have a question for any black people today who are caught up in this hating on immigrants. Do you really want to be like the rabid white racists?
Yes, right. That is the answer to that question, right? The answer to the question is yes. Okay? If that means that we do not support illegal immigrants taking over these neighborhoods, taking jobs from the American people, okay, using taxpayer dollars, if you're trying to say that, well, that makes me like the rabid white racist, then hey, I guess it is what it is. I guess I'm just like them, right? I guess we all in the same boat. Okay, I don't have a problem with them. Okay, so I'm just saying. Once again, we have a white leftist trying to tell black people what they should and should not be okay with as they lose resources in their communities, right? As they suffer, the white leftist is saying, no, you have to be okay with this. If you're not okay with this, then you're just like the white racist. It's almost as if leftist ideology is not inherently pro-black, which is what the liberal media wants you to think, right? But actually, it's just pro-white leftists, right? That's what it's for, right? It's the white leftist agenda, and they have bamboozled and hoodwinked black people into thinking that getting on board with communism somehow is pro-black, right? And a lot of people have fallen for this. Now, there are a lot of people that are waking up and saying, no, we're not falling for this trick anymore. We're done with this, right? And this woman right here is going to go off on this communist, okay, for putting out this sign, basically telling black people to stop hating on immigrants, okay? And she has a word to say about that. So I want to go ahead and play this clip.
You don't hang no signs about black people hating on immigrants, because black people ain't got no reason to hate on no immigrants.
Oh no, but the immigrants got
we
no reason to hate
everything y'all
on us.
are in there, son. Let me tell you something. You get them signs down. Anytime that Ordinary Lawson and Silverstein and what's that other?
Cesar
They sit up
Lopez.
here and talk
Lopez.
about how they should get a hate crime bill because swastikas was in Ziploc bags in that community. They hung this in our community. We want it off the poles. We want that to be the beginning of a hate crime. And that organization, which is a white liberal organization.
Correction, white communist, okay? White communist. You have to use the correct terminology, right? Because liberal is not what these people are, right? They're not liberal, okay? They're communist, okay? There's a difference. There's a huge difference, okay? So we got to learn our terms. But other than that, hey, I don't have a problem with what she's saying. She's saying, listen, we don't appreciate this. You should not be hanging posters in our community telling us to stop hating on the illegals in our community that are taking over, right? This is what is happening, right? So you have white communists posting these signs in the black communities in Chicago telling black folks to shut up, right? Shut up and fall in line with the far left agenda, right? Which is what Brandon Johnson represents. That's what he represents. And again, this is what I try to tell people. Brandon Johnson disguised himself as a pro-black person, right? He ran as, I'm pro-black. But he actually is a communist, just like his comrade Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, right? These people are super far left. And they disguise that under the veil of pro-blackness. Now, a lot of these black people lined up and voted for Brandon Johnson because he was black. But they did not actually pay attention to his policies because he was very honest about his policies. And he told y'all, yes, I think that we have plenty of resources to share. Okay, I believe that Chicago should be a sanctuary city. All of us can live together, right, and share resources when the reality is that no, resources are scarce, right? Resources are limited, okay? We do not have enough to go around for everybody. And this is why I remain skeptical of these pro-blacky blacks, right, that are pushing progressive ideology under the name of being pro-black and for black people. These are the worst types of individuals, right? These are the absolute worst types of individuals, because nothing about the far left agenda is pro-black or really pro-American, to be quite honest with you. It's really about pushing communism, right? That's what it's about, okay? That's ultimately what these people are. This is the direction that they want the country to go in, and that's what people got to understand. And under communism, everybody suffers, okay? Everybody suffers under communism. And these people in Chicago, these black people in Chicago, they're learning the hard way. They're learning the hard way that you shouldn't vote for somebody just because they say they're pro-black. Pay attention to the policies. What do they actually believe? And a vast majority of the time, you'll find out that these so-called pro-blacky blacks, they aren't pro-black. They're pro-white communists.
Like in the words of Malcolm X, who told us what? That the white liberal is the worst enemy to the black man.
Yes.
And he is coming up in here acting like y'all representing some social justice.
Say that,
when all along,
Say
all
that.
you're doing is trying to use black people
Say
to
that.
find a reason to make some money.
Say
Let
that.
me tell y'all something over there. We're done. The Democratic Party is done. You ain't gonna listen to us like
Y'all
this
gonna
no
abuse
more.
us.
I'm telling you what I'm
They
telling
get to
you.
abuse the black
Trump
American.
gonna come in here and gonna clean it up. I'm telling you,
Go ahead.
the ones that have a righteous heart, you leave the Democratic Party. Do just like RFK Jr., just do like that Tulsa lady. You better get up out the Democratic Party. Save yourself, save your families, save your dignity, save your jobs, and save your seat. Because if y'all don't, we coming for your seats. We ain't taking this no more. We ain't taking no disrespect from a bunch of people who have broke into the country and now have completely broke the city, have completely broke the country, have completely disgraced the United States of America. America is a disgrace. And for the, oh my God, for the solution, you give us a fake, black, cackling hand of a candidate. With a vice president that's talking about he want to put tampons in the boys' bathroom. Ain't nobody dealing with this. The number one function of a president is to be the commander-in-chief. You tell me anything about a Kamala Harris that look like she can protect this country after y'all have sat up here and let it get overridden with a bunch of immigrants. Y'all have sat up here and put America's hands in all kind of wars. And you telling me a tampon man that ran from duty don't even know what his rule was. Kamala Harris, who don't know what race she is, gonna protect this country? The devil is a lie. Y'all better get them signs down. Yeah. I know that.
Wow. I love it. I love every moment of it. I absolutely love it. I love seeing people wake up, man. Been saying this for years. For years on this channel, right? I've been saying the same thing, okay? But I always call all types of racial slurs, okay? All types of sellouts, all this. And it's like, no. I'm not selling anybody out. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? I'm keeping it all the way 100 with you, okay? The Democrat Party, okay? These people do not have your best interest at heart. They do not have this country's best interest at heart, right? They're thinking about themselves, okay? They're thinking about big corporate America, right? This is what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the multinational agenda, right? They're thinking about globalism. This is what they're thinking about. They're thinking about everybody else except America. They're putting America last, okay? When you put America last, everybody suffers. Doesn't matter what your skin color is, okay? Doesn't matter what your race is. Doesn't matter what your gender is. Everybody suffers under Democrat policies, okay? So I'm glad that people are waking up and they're saying, no, Kamala Harris, she's not fit to lead anybody anywhere, right? She damn sure can't lead me anywhere, okay? And Tim Walz either, okay? He's just as soft as Kamala, right? And I'm glad that people are seeing it. People are saying it's so obvious. It's so obvious. So, hey, I think videos like this are, again, very eye-opening in the sense that it shows you how the white leftists think, right? They think that they have control over black folks and they should tell black people what to think, how to behave, right? How they should react to their neighborhoods suffering, right? To their neighborhoods being taken over, right? They think that black people need to just shut up and be okay with it, okay, in the name of communism, right? This is what they think. And then they'll say, oh, well, you're with the right racists if you don't agree with us. While at the same time, these are the main people that are being the racist, right? The biggest racists in this country are the white leftists. And I'm glad that people are waking up and realizing that. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.